so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl show.
Well, they call me Sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like Mickey Moore Mance. We had to go since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl show.
This is Speedy Willie, and I'm world class. I like running, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now, I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that doesn't like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
I'm Samurai Mike, I stop 'em cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance, I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl show.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good. Blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl show.
Sweetness, the best middle linebacker who ever played ever. Samurai Mike. Again, you can't tell me it's a middle linebacker who ever played in the NFL is better than Mike Singletary, bro. You know what I'm saying? That you can't. It's not even a debate. All defensive player of the year twice. In two different systems. Get the fuck out of here. Now, find me a linebacker like him with the eyes looking. Okay, I know where you're going. I'm going to be there by the time that running back even touch the ball. I'm going to be in your both of your face. Because I already know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Watching Mike Singletary, it's like the epitome of linebackers, bro. When you're watching his eyes and when he's just focused. Growing up, he was just a shit to me, man. Like, wherever they put the camera on him, when he's just, his eyes big, it's just, you know what I'm saying, dog? Then you had Wilbur Marshall. Just love the Bears, bro. I got the hiccups, too. Don't worry about that. Now, my love for the Bears. Now, I watch a lot of Bears podcasts, you know. One of my things I do, you know, is consume Bears podcasts, you know. And now everybody know that the draft is coming up. The Bears has traded the number one draft pick. And then they're sitting at 9. Now, if you didn't know, you was under a rock some fucking way. You know what I'm saying? That the Bears trade number one pick to Carolina for a future number one pick, a future number two pick, a future number two pick, a future number 3 pick, and DJ Moore, 1,000-yard receiver. Now, since the beginning of this, man, everybody keeps screaming, I don't know, man. They ain't bought in on Fields. He can't throw it accuracy. If we can date back, let's go all the way back. When the first swing at getting Fields better receivers. 7th-round pick to New England for Kill Harry. That was the first strike. Now, matter of fact, I would like Kill Harry back for real. Because him and Justin Fields had a connection that if you stick him, bring him back. Be honest with you. I don't know where he at right now. I hope nobody signed him. Bring him back. Kill Harry for sure. That's one receiver I would like to see back. Now, we have gotten DJ Moore. All right. That's through a trade. Second round pick. This all in this. Everything I'm talking about now is in this draft. A 7th round pick for N'Keal Harry. Now, nobody talk about him no more. But this was early. Was told me that the general manager is not listening to nobody. He already know he got his quarterback, and he trying to get this motherfucker some more receivers besides these fools that he got out there now. The first strike was going at N'Keal Harry, 7th round pick. Then Chase Claypool, 2nd round pick. Then you trade for DJ Moore. That's 3 receivers in one season from other teams that wasn't even available. That Ryan Poles reached out and snagged into the Chicago Bear family. He did that. You can't deny that. Ryan Pace? No. Would not have done. In fact, if Ryan Pace was still here, I'm going to tell you all the people he's still here. Everybody that was let go on the defense will be still here. All of them. You wouldn't have had no $100 million, first of all. You wouldn't have had no flexibility to be playing with Carolina with the first pick and with the money. You no flexibility for that. You would have no flexibility to go out there and get these linebackers that you picked up. No, wouldn't they be able to do that at all? Wouldn't they be able to get this motherfucking lineman that you picked up? Nate Davis. Nope. Wouldn't they be able to touch him? Because you still got killed. You still got the defense, all the defense from the years past. You know, man had 20 sacks, 18, 19 sacks. Which was cool, right? But they let him go. They let him go, right? They traded motherfucking Raekwon Smith. Again, he asked for a fucking trade. I hate people running around and say, well, you pay him and you ain't pay. Fuck. He wanted to be traded. They offered him money. He said, fuck no, and wanted to be, and then showed up at the fucking cookout, family cookout, to start the season off with the letter saying, I don't want to be here, bruh. So when Poles trade him, how the fuck are you mad at Poles? Well, you should have kept Raekwon. How you keep somebody that don't want to be here? How you keep somebody that requested a trade and I'm offering him money, he don't want it? What the fuck you want me to do? I ain't got time for no clown ass niggas sitting out in the middle of a rebuild when I need each and every body and soul involved in showing me what you can do for it. Second, Raekwon barely fit the system. The only reason he fit the system because he's athlete and he good. Okay. Other than that, this is not a system for him, bro. His instincts don't fit this system at all. His ball handling skills don't fit this. I'm gonna tell you the ideal people for this system. The people that they got fucking on the team. All their corners is ideal for this system. The safeties, ideal for this system. The linebackers, the Bears picked up now, ideal for this system. Now what you need is the front 7, the front 4. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, every player that's on the defense are ideal for this scheme, bro. Easy. Offense, you picked up 3 fucking receivers that wasn't even available. N'Keal Harry, which I think they should bring back. Chase Claypool. Then you traded for DJ Moore. Like, what left to fucking do, bro? Like, you scouring the earth for the best talent. You snatch them from teams that don't want them to get rid of them. And you still sit there. I don't think he's sold on the quarterback. Who the fuck are you getting these receivers for then? You're not making no fucking sense, bruh. Now, bring us to today. We're in the 9th pick. Last year, everybody bitched and moaned. No. I want you to pick him. Pick him. Get the fuck. Me personally, I don't give a fuck who they pick, what they do, bruh. I don't care. I'm not one of them niggas who'll sit and look at 300 fucking prospects. Well, 179 of them is never gonna play past the first year. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't give a fuck until the first game. Those are players I give a fuck about. Those are Chicago Bears. Period. If you got that jersey on, you my dog. Now, look, I'm gonna touch on motherfucking my man, the running back, right? First of all, I fuck with my motherfucking First of all, you went to Detroit. That's the only thing I'm not getting. But before he left, right? David Montgomery was my motherfucking man, bro. All right. He was, bro, scrounging and skipping and grinding for any fucking yard that was left. That's my dog. I would appreciate they would have kept him. But again, just like Raekwon, this motherfuckers have a choice. He chose not to even sign with at all. He wanted to go somewhere else, period. Which hints to the fact that he went at the end of the motherfucking game, the last game of the season, and just walked around with his family. You know what I'm saying? Which tells us, hey, to him, he don't want to be here no more, no matter how much he loved the people here. Because, hey, I'm going to get all the reasons why David Montgomery is not with the Bears. Hey, he see the future of the Bears, long as Gessie here, is nobody's fucking running back. You just running backs, just running in and out. It's like a MIDI shit. So no running back can get a contract or even survive living in a system where you're losing 2 backs, maybe 3. Where you getting 15 carries a game. That right there, you're done. And if you're a running back that want to show what you can do compared to the other clown ass running backs, you can't bring me in here. Let's say I fucking represent myself, right, as a running back. You bring me in here and say, no, you this, that. Look at this bam over here. That's the contract we're gonna give you. It's like, bro, how the fuck you gonna tell me that when the whole time we've been running bullshit? You know, like, come on, man. You can't tell me what I can do. You ain't gave me a chance. It's like, come the fuck on, bro. So, I'm thinking, first of all, the Bears is in a position right now, 9th position, right? And we go back to last year. Everybody, like what I was about to get to. When all everybody was bitching about, oh, get this person, get that person, get that person, get that receiver, right? By the time the Bears pick, we on the 9th receiver on the board. Now, if you want the Bears to pick the 9th receiver in the country, that's cool. But don't get mad when a motherfucker don't do that, because that's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So, 3rd round, they pick Velus Jones, right? Velus Jones Jr. Everybody had a fucking heart attack, right? When the man told you he didn't pick this guy to be one of the motherfucking Jerry Rice disciples in the league, right? He told you he wanted him to be multiple, all around person on the team where you got him a receiver, running back, kick return, punt return. You know what I'm saying? He multi-usable. This is what he here for. Stop stuck on your fucking mind about a receiver. Just running routes. That wasn't what he was here for, bro. Now, you stick him in here with Claypool, Mooney, DJ Moore. He fits. He literally fits. Can you watch San Francisco? They got receivers, but then they got Debo Samuels, right? Who's really not receiver, not running back. What he doing? It's gonna be the same thing with him. You see what I'm saying? He ran out of backfield a few times last year. I already see what's happening. He's the Debo Samuels. You know what I'm saying? He's motherfucking Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? I already see the future of him. It's up to him to live up to it. You know what I'm saying? Punt returns, kick return. I already know he's gonna be good at that. Just because he muffed a couple of them, that's not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking rookie, so I wasn't tripping off that. You know what I'm saying? But and then when he got in on offense, he never fucked up on offense. It was just he muffed the 2 passes. Then everybody point to the joint where he dropped the bomb and he was stretched out long, but he could have caught that. But still, like, come on. You're not gonna get every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give these motherfuckers a chance to grow into their positions and shit. You know? So Velus Jones Jr. last year played punt return, you know what I'm saying? Kickoff return, receiver last year. Now, last year with the Bears, he had 7 receptions for 107 yards. He averaged 15 yards a pizzop. 1 touchdown. Now you see what I'm saying? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give these people a chance to blossom into who the fuck they can be. They don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's just tough to, you know. Velus Jones is what, 6 feet tall, 212, something like that? 6 feet tall, 205. So they're going to run him in the running back's position a little bit. They're going to, in the slot, they're going to move on the outside. He's going to be a person where even whenever he out there, the defense don't have no clue what the hell he about to do. You know what I'm saying? It's no way. They don't know if he about to have the slot run routes or have a slot in the round, reverse, or anything. You know what I'm saying? He just, or step back in the backfield and run it. He going to be the person that throws defense completely the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? He showed flash. He caught a few bombs. He ran one of those joints. Was that a verse he ran back? Like 70 yards. Gone. Touchdown. Everybody thought everybody was down and tackled. He was gone. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with how you throw people away and shit. Same thing with Braxton Jones. You know what I'm saying? Braxton Jones, he get on that joint. He's a rookie and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting a chance to really, you know, get his feet wet when you got motherfuckers like Adam Hogue all over the place. Oh, we need to look for a left tackle. Then you got Calm. What I'm talking about now, the CHGO podcast. I watch a lot of podcasts and shit, Chicago Bears podcasts. But the CHGO podcast is like, you got Calm on the joint. They gave Braxton no chance in hell, you know what I'm saying, to do any fucking thing. You know, we're gonna go to the interview. They had a nerve to bring him on the podcast, and they drug him and dragged him for a year. They brought him on the fucking podcast and didn't bring him none of the dragging. Who do that, yeah? Podcast. Oh, he did that. He the one. He did 17 straight games. Him. Nobody else. Like, get off this nigga. Really? After you took, if it was up to you, he wouldn't even be there. You know what I'm saying now? Like, what the fuck? You still looking for players in the draft to take his spot. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Man, Braxton Jones, my man, bro. He was in the top motherfucking 20. He was in the top 20 left tackles in the league, right? Top 20. So you can't deny that. Then, as a rookie, he played 17 straight games as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So, Braxton Jones ain't just the fact that he's out of the 5th round is why people can't get over the fact that he's always another shiny something some fucking way else. But to me, when you pick these fucking players, man, once they start playing in their spot and acting like they know what the fuck they doing, that's what you want. You want people to grow into that shit. You know what I'm saying? And once they grow into their position, you see what kind of person are they gonna be a superstar, or they gonna be just a backup, or they gonna be whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if you draft a person and don't give them a chance to be whatever the fuck they gonna be, why the fuck you draft them? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Now, Braxton Jones was drafted. Braxton Jones, anybody don't know what you're talking about. Braxton Jones was a left tackle drafted by Chicago Bears in the 5th round. That started every game for the Bears, 17 straight games, and was ranked in the top 20 of all tackles, not just rookies, all tackles at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? To me, that is good. But if you listen to the Chicago media, they looking for another left tackle. Who do that? Who the fuck would a person come and do a job and do it good, and you still look for somebody else to do it? What's the point in that, bruh? You can't be looking for the grass is green and shit. This is a football team. 53 spots got to be filled. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't be a $20 million man. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's just a little rant, man. Because I be going about Braxton Jones and motherfucking Velus Jones Jr. That these two players haven't been given their just due, bro. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Bears fan since 83, 84. Ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But I'm finally at the point where we have the quarterback that everybody, I've been jealous of people. They got this quarterback to run around. Why we can't have something like that? We got to get the Cutlers and shit like this. I got to live with this shit. No, I have one. Justin Fields. It's my time. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear nobody keep talking about trade and all that dumbass shit. Extend him until my son graduates from high school. You know what I'm saying, dog? Let's keep this train rolling with Justin Fields at that quarterback for the Bears. You know what I'm saying, dog? Simple as that. Now, which brings me to the 9th pick of the Chicago Bears this season. Again, I watch a lot of motherfucking podcasts from the Bears podcasts. I love these podcasts, but I listen to them basically more for the information for Bears. Like, I listen to podcasts, Chicago Bears podcasts, right? A whole bunch of them. But I don't listen to ones that people are not hands-on. Like, and mostly the media people or people that's got podcasts that's like do the massages and shit like that, or do people that do podcasts that do certain techniques with certain players in NFL. You know what I'm saying? And they do podcasts and start talking about that shit. I listen to people like that because they closer to the players. You feel me? They got more of an understanding. The people that's in there in these little rooms, in the news rooms and shit after games, they know the players. You know what I'm saying? So if they start a podcast, I listen to those because they got more of an in tune. They talk to these people more. You know what I'm saying? They got more of a feeling of the player. So I listen to those podcasts more than just people like a regular Joe Smo or even a player, ex-player from the team, because they don't know about the team. They're not the inside. The people that do they write about them every day in the papers and stuff like that. They know the players. So I listen to those podcasts more when you got CHTO and shit like that. Where you got Adam Ho, you got Adam Johns, and you got Carm. You got all these people that's all around doing podcasts in Chicago Bear universe. But I only listen to ones that connected. You know what I'm saying? You got another joint, Tape Never Lies. I don't really fuck with that joint too much, but it's just like a motherfucker that on that joint. It ain't the fact that they old Tape Never Lies. It's just the fact they always is it complaining about something. What's the word for that shit? They complain a lot, and always I don't know. It's just something about the podcast that is always a prove it. We the best type shit. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Y'all just do the podcast. It ain't keep you running about talking about other podcasts, taking shit from you or whatever the fuck. Nobody will hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Then they got this long ass intro. Been fell asleep behind the bullshit. Come on, Tape Never Lies joint. It's like, bruh, is y'all coming on? Is y'all starting? What are we doing? Like the whole time you think this shit started, the whole time this is a fucking intro. Like, what are we doing? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Then you come on, you go on another 2 30-minute rant about whatever the fuck. Like, come the fuck on. Like, I listen to the Take No Lies joint here and there, but it ain't one of my top podcasts. I listen to motherfucker CAGO joint a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of joints I listen to, I leave a lot of messages on these joints and shit. You know what I'm saying? Third Perspective Podcast, T3P. I like another dude where he do a lot of live stream 20 all 22 joints. Second, if you're a Bear fan, these are a lot of joints y'all should check out. Second City Grind, some shit. I don't know. Second City Gridiron. Second City Gridiron. Matter of fact, check that YouTube channel out. They have a lot of motherfuckers. But there's one dude on that joint where he do live streams. He go over all 22 film and shit. Like the last joint he had, he was going over the Bears offensive lineman. Again, shit like that I like. Now he not one of the insiders though. You know what I'm saying? He's just a motherfucker that do YouTube. So he not an insider. Only watch him because he break down film. You know what I'm saying? And he do it in a non-biased way. So it's not like, yeah, it's just that's just information right there. It ain't somebody that's coming on a podcast just talking. You know what I'm saying? It just he had his talking is talking off of him in the all 22. You know what I'm saying? I leave a lot of messages in his joint too. There's a lot of Bears joint, T3P, if anybody don't know. I'll be leaving a podcast. I leave my shit on that joint a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I watch a lot of them joints. I've been a Bears fan forever and shit, man. Since the beginning of time, you know. I was like, I think it was 11, 12 when they won the Super Bowl in 85 and shit. But my Walter Payton, Mike Singletary was the two people that just made me love football, man. Because you're looking at, y'all remember at the time, the Bears was #1 offense and #1 defense. You know what I'm saying? So offense was Walter Payton. I used to like Jimmy Man too. Willie Gold. Oh, man, all that shit. I used to love all this shit. But Matsui. But Walter Payton, he was my man, bro. Like, again, he was like David Montgomery, where he was a bear, like mud. It didn't matter. Like a lineman, 300 pounds, smooch, stiff arm. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you just love these type of running backs that just nothing matters to them. The elements or anything. And Walter Payton was one of the people that just doesn't matter. It could be freezing cold, whatever the fuck. He running the same way the whole time, bro. He was a cold beast. I caught him more later in his motherfucking career, where he was still a beast, but not as a beast as he was. You know what I'm saying? Not as fast, you know. But I love every minute of him. I watched him throw the passes. I seen him kick a joint one time too. But he threw passes, caught passes. He was just, man. You talking about a running back that had like 5,000 receiving yards. Just dumb, bro. Running back, Walter Payton. Like, I was watching CAGO podcast the other day, and I think he said, "What's one person that in the Bears history that you want to bring back?" Now, let's see if I can find this. Now, what hit me up about when he said this was everybody named a lot of people Walter Payton. It's like most people should and want to see Walter Payton. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you had the opportunity to see one Chicago Bear, you should want to see Walter Payton, literally. You know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, I think his name was Calm, where he started saying, "Nah, I wouldn't pick Walter Payton like that, right? Which is cool. You pick who you want." But it's obvious that if you're talking about Chicago Bears, it's Walter Payton, period. You know what I'm saying? And then he want to keep convincing people that, oh, you know what? What about Gale Sayers and stuff? Like, come on, what do we do? He had the nerve to say, you know what? I want to go back and see Jim McMahon. Really? well, Jim McMahon without Walter Payton in the backfield. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? It just be the dumbest shit, bro. I don't know. I'll be watching some of these podcasts. I just be like, bro, really though. I don't even think some of these motherfucking Bears commentators are even Bears fans for real. For real. They saying they are. To me, I think they being paid to be a Bears fan. You know what I'm saying? They paying them to do the beat writing and with all that bullshit to them. And then they're a Bears fan. If they send their ass to Tampa Bay, they're gonna be a Tampa Bay fan. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even take that shit with a grain of salt because some of the time you can sniff the bullshit with them. They just they be off, way off, put it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a bad fan, some things you like, man, this nigga had the nerve to say, I'm gonna take my glass off. On CHGO podcast, Calm had the nerve to say Matt Forte was nothing. He was a nobody. I'm like, bro, are you really a bad? Did you what? Come on, man. Did you watch him though? You couldn't have been a Bears fan and be old enough to actually know what you're watching. Watch Matt Forte and what and come what? I can literally remember the first time seeing him. Who he come in out for? He came in for somebody. God damn it. Bruh, it was the Indianapolis Colts. They hand this nigga off the joint, bruh. He made this cut and was out. Strict, like when motherfuckers be sweating, motherfuckers, the Bama for the Giants, or all these motherfuckers that do all the podcasts for the Bears, screaming, "We need to get him. He break away. Forget Montgomery. He break away." La, la, la. I haven't seen him break nothing to the touchdown yet, bruh. He always getting caught. Matt Forte, if the motherfucker cut and bruh, he gone. Matt Forte was a beast, bro. You told a nigga that had 5,000 receiving yards as a running back, 10,000 yards rushing. He's a beast. I almost was disgusted with the CHGO podcast for even doing that. You know, why you even suggest he the second best running back that the Bears ever had in history? Neil Anderson, it's close though. Neil Anderson, you my boy. But as far as Forte is, man, he talking about that nigga was like that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Forte was shit. Jones nice too, but we got him somewhere. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, the Bears be putting up a lot of motherfucking shit up on their YouTube joint that I like. You know what I'm saying? They be talking about their draft picks and next moves and all that shit. But on YouTube, they got this motherfucking thing called the 1920 football drive, some shit like that. I like, man, where they go in the back of the scenes and shit, backstage. Like last year, they went back in the scenes where the new general manager was in the draft, and he drafted his first pick, right? His first pick. Well, both of them, his first and second pick ever, really. But he ain't have a pick to the second round. And he called both of them, man, and both of them, man. Matter of fact, his third pick in the second round. All three of them, really. And they showed the back of him just calling the family, right? And calling him, trying to get in touch with him. And you could hear the motherfucker on the phone, man. I might start telling them thinking about it, man, because it's just like, bruh, like you can feel the person on the other end saying, "Oh my God." I like it's like I've been doing all this time. And this man just told me it's over. You here now. Like you could feel it in their voices. Brisker, he was like, "Really? Oh, you just got to steal, dog. You just got to steal the draft." You know what I'm saying? Just, man. It's like the people that posed drafted wasn't the people that the media in Chicago, people that wanted them to draft, right? It's just like he drafting people that he know is athletic and good people. I just think that's all he's doing right now. I don't even think he look for specific shit. You know what I'm saying? Because last year, you can't really go by last year because he ain't had no resources. You know what I'm saying? He only had 4 picks to begin. He got rid of Mac. He got rid of all these people to get room. You know what I'm saying? Then he was helping me. Then you start bringing your own shit. But 1920 drive was when they went in the background, they did a lot of different shit on this joint. I like tapping this joint because I like it. You know what I'm saying?
This is the big one, everybody. The big one. According to Ian Rappaport, sources say the Bears are trading the #1 overall pick.
I was in my office. It was about 3 days into working with different teams to come up with the right scenario that we felt comfortable with. It was calm and cool for a while, and then it turned into pacing pretty much all day long. It's so fluid. It shifts and changes all the time when you're talking to different teams. Some teams are super aggressive. Some are playing in the gray, and you kind of have to read between the lines. But at the end of the day, there was a team that was Carolina that kind of stuck with us through the whole process. I knew from the jump that they were a team that really wanted their quarterback. They wanted to control the draft, and that meant a lot to them. They got out in front early at the combine, and I had a good relationship with their general manager, Scott Fitter, and felt like at that time it was best to close on the deal when we did instead of dragging it out.
Sources say the Carolina Panthers are moving all the way from number 9 to the #1 overall selection. They are now on the clock, and for the Carolina Panthers, this did not come cheap.
We knew teams were looking to trade players that affected free agency, which was just around the corner. That changes your equation in terms of how much you can spend because you're taking on a player that already has, contract set up. So that also provided a deadline to incentivize teams to do things quicker rather than dragging it out all the way through the draft. So felt comfortable moving with Scott in Carolina, and it helped us today with DJ Moore, but also down the road with future draft picks.
I'm just happy to be here. Seen it was snowing. Get back to some snow, so I'm just glad to be here.
Create a professional logo that best reflects your brand.
Been good. A lot of emotions in it, but it's the business side of things. So I'm just happy to be here, somewhere where I wanted, and let's get it going.
3, 2, 1. Well, first and foremost, welcome. Welcome. How does it feel?
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Feels amazing. Yeah, I'm here. Grateful to be here.
Now, Mayman right there, like he interviewed a lot of people. He like the voice of the Chicago Bears. I love listening to him play by play. Man, I be mad as shit when I can't find his play by play on the game, man. That shit irritate. You know what I'm saying? I just fuck with his play by play joint, And then he the media. He's Chicago Bear media. And I think he got a podcast too I listen to. Like him, I like listen to people like this. Like he interviewing him. Like I like to listen to people like that that's close to the action.
I'm good. Yes, I am.
Told you the facility's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, but you ain't say it was amazing.
Yeah.
You said nice. It's amazing.
I know. Same thing. I was like interviewing for the job, and I was talking to George, and he never said a word about it. And then I come in here, I'm like, oh, Jesus.
How
you doing, man?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
It's funny how I fuck with flukes too, man. It's like I don't know. I'm going on a journey with my head coach. I never done this before, right? I've been a Bears fan since 84, 85. And I never actually went on a journey with a GM and a coach before. I never, and a fucking quarterback. To be honest with you, Jennifer Fields. So, because we never drafted a quarterback before that was like that. I used to like Orton though and Grossman, but they ain't nowhere near this type shit right here. That's shit we had to live with. But that's the thing. We ain't never had no chance to draft a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? And I just like the fact that, man, the GM and the coach are just doing whatever they can to make them shit like that, bro.
You've been here since 1925.
No. Oh my gosh. I learned that. I already learned that. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, good to have you, man.
I appreciate it.
Excited about it?
Yes, very. What's up?
How you doing,
Nice to
man?
meet you. Good, good, man. Okay.
Defensive guys are excited about you too.
Yeah.
So
We all about to make each other better.
yes, we will.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, when you walk away from the trade, what makes you the most proud is the work that went into it. A group of guys, our pro staff, those evaluations start in September. They go all the way through the year. You're meeting to making sure that you're building your board properly.
There's probably a little bit too, something that we can dig on a little bit as we go through the free agency process.
Even in a trade scenario where guys aren't free agents, you know, you got to know where the impact players are on different teams that might be interested in moving up. So when you target those players and they become Bears, that just makes you proud because you know that the whole group had a lot of input, both from a pro evaluation standpoint, but from analytical standpoint as well.
Analytics has become a key part of the Bears revamping their roster this offseason.
Now, right here is becoming a real key sticking point to everybody in the Twitter world and the Bears land, right? Where they scored then if their top 3 players scored on this analytic with the best athletes on the team, where they have Justin Fields number 1, Chase Claypool number 2, and Velus Jones number 3. These are the best leaders in the speed, short shuttle, 3-cone, broad jump, bench, and vertical jump. Out of 0 to 100, all these are A's. All these 3 players are A's. The highest A is, of course, Justin Fields, the greatest NFL quarterback who ever lived. Then you got Chase Claypool with 93, and Velus Jones with 92. So you actually got the high motherfucker athletic players on your team that's ranked from 0 to 100 in your high 90s.
Season. MIT graduate Krithi Chandrakasan has played an important role in that undertaking.
What the hell you say his name was?
You know, Ryan and Ian, they've both done a really good job of, incorporating analytics into the process.
Again, every time I see this, bro, I realize that not only that we came so far in the Bears organization where the CEO is a fucking black man. The GM is a fucking black man. The starting quarterback, the franchise, the uno, the number 1 of them all, Justin Fields. It's like, I don't know, bro. I'm just excited like shit, bro, to even be. I was lucky to catch us in that Super Bowl in 2006. I was shot 3 times in 2005, that summer. Right before some training camp was starting, I shot 3 times. Almost lost my life. Went through surgery. That year, on crutches, I watched my boys go to the fucking Super Bowl. I'm like, what the fuck? I almost missed this. You know what I'm saying? I lived all my life watching you boys. Waiting for y'all to go to Super Bowl besides the 85 while I was little. I seen it. I remember it. But I wouldn't be the same if you do it now. You feel me? All these years, you gonna wait till I die to do it? Like, come on. If that year would have been the year. This is the funniest shit ever.
That'd be something simple as getting a text like, hey, can you evaluate this trade from an analytics perspective, or take a look at this player, to actually being in the free agency meetings, trying to help stack the board with our own predictive models. So there's been kind of a wide range of areas where we can help, and I think we've been able to provide a different perspective.
I don't know if you have anything, but
What you got, Krithi? Give me something, man. Give me something.
So his average get off from the line of scrimmage is pretty good. Average is 1.04 around the league, and he's at 0.93. And then time to hurry and time to sack too. He's really high up there. He's in the top 3.
Over the last 10 to 15 years in football, there's been a lot of changes. So you go back and it was just your basic stat lines, passing yards, rushing yards.
That's some good shit where you analyzing All right, you testing the speed of somebody get off, averaging it around the league. That's analytics at its highest.
touchdowns, things like that. And as things have evolved, you got your next set of data, which is charting data. So you had people actually watching every play, evaluating players, and you're able to get more advanced stats, things like contested catches, looking at pressures for defensive linemen and pass rushers, how much receivers are separating. It's really been kind of a quick acceleration in how much data we've gotten. So
Max speed, 20 miles per hour. Bruh. That's the quarterback, though. The greatest one who ever lived. Justin Fields.
So we're at an exciting time, just continuing to grow as an analytics group and try to be the best in the league at what we're doing and try to impact.
Probably one of the only ones doing it.
As the start of free agency kicked off, new Bears wide receiver DJ Moore got a tour of his new home.
So I'm going to show you guys a few things about this city you're going to call home. It's going to be hard to get a Philly brother to believe in what I'm going to say, but everything dope about America comes from Chicago.
Cut the cable with Fios Home Internet. And
Come on with these commercials, bro. Don't do that.
Finally cut the cable, switch to Fios Home Internet. Cable internet wasn't cut.
I know, but by the end you're gonna agree, man.
I don't know about that.
Where gospel music was invented, and we take you by the spaces that Henri's always highlighted, right?
Appreciate this, man.
John Hancock. So at one point that was the tallest building made of reinforced steel. A dude in 1981 climbed that building. Said we then good with no safety equipment at all. 100 stories.
That's the beam. Look, they're going to field. I think everybody's level can reach a new level here now that I'm here. I was talking to Mooney. He was talking about being together with Chase and me and him. I was just going to elevate the offense and just elevate Justin at the same time.
Next stop, the Madhouse on Madison for some fun with his new teammates.
In the house tonight, please welcome from your Chicago Bears, Chase Claypool, Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney, and DJ Moore.
Home was a common theme this offseason as the Bears negotiated contracts with new free agents.
As we're in free agency and we're in the heat of the battle, we look at touch points. He may have family that's from Chicago. His spouse or girlfriend's family may be from Chicago. He may have played under one of our coaches or assistant coaches. We can use that as a touch point. And we were fortunate to get several players that were from this area.
I mean, I was a Bears fan growing up, big Brian Urlacher fan, like huge. Got his jersey and signature in the basement. The family and friends are definitely super hyped.
Obviously growing up a Bears fan, I understand, everything and all that and how it goes in the past. But I think the biggest thing, is just trying to be in the now and just trying to, build what's here.
It's players who want to be here. It's players who really like the schemes that our coaches run. And so that enables us to really help figure out, who's interested in being a Bear, who likes the culture.
Chicago.
We're trying to build a sustainable foundation for a winning team for years to come. We're not looking to just acquire as much talent as possible for the forthcoming year, but we want to build sustainable success that'll continue well into the future.
I can feel the energy here. I can't ask for anything better.
I'm glad to be here, and coming here is going to be a real good decision for me and my family.
We want to make sure that everybody's perspective is accounted for. And so as we prepare a contract or a contract offer, we like to understand everything that we know and make sure that no stone goes unturned in this building before we do so.
We take a disciplined approach, so always looking 1, 2, 3 years into the future and building out salary cap models that have projections of what we expect the team to look like in those years, so it enables us to be competitive.
for me, it's a little bit of a guardrail because as a football person and just someone that wants as many good players on the team as possible, you know, you can go on a spending spree and sure you can make it fit, but you're going to do damage down the road. So they really act as guardrails to make sure that we stay within the parameter and do things that are going to keep our team healthy for a long period of time.
The building it's beautiful. You know what I mean? I've just been walking around, just enjoying it and looking at all the tradition and looking at all the legends that came through here. I mean, true legends. It's definitely been amazing, man, just to see it all. It just motivates you even more. I'm ready to get to work.
The cool thing is for doing this for a second
Now,
year,
I forgot about him. I can't wait till these linebackers get
a lot
unleashed.
more, you know, chill through the whole process. We did our homework, and I think we got talented players that can take us over the edge. They're going to make a lot of plays on game day. They're going to fit our culture. They're going to really take us to the next level. They're going to be leaders, and that's what we're looking for. Not just, you know, good football players, but good people that can impact our locker room in a positive way too.
Now I said at the beginning, I just feel like he just bringing in good people, bro, and worry about the other shit later. Good athletes, good people, and trust your coaches to coach them into the shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, the 9th pick, man. Like I said, I don't be giving a fuck who you do or who you don't. I just care about when the season started, that first game. Everybody with a Bear uniform, that first game is the only people I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about Dave Montgomery no more, even though he's my heart and soul for the last 3 years. I got automatic to just go cold turkey on this fool because he won't sign with the rivals. So he now a piece of shit to me now. So whenever I see him, he's just nothing to me. You know what I'm saying, dog? Anybody with a Bears uniform on, we going to fucking war. We are all together as one. No pun intended. Justin Fields, number 1, leading us to the fucking promised line. Just that fucking simple. Anything and anybody to get in our fucking way as 53 and me, we got something for your entertainers. Because you're not stopping us, baby. 100 yards, 10 yards, goal line, touchdown, baby. Stop playing with me. Now, at 9th pick, I'm thinking, bruh, I don't give a fuck about the all-field shit, none of that shit. If you pick this fool, Carter, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just need the first week. I need the first, maybe the last preseason, maybe. But other than that, that first week of the game, that's the only people I care about. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nobody else that don't have that Bears unit. You know, I suffered. This is the only team I watched. The only team that's it. That means I suffered many, many seasons of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just selling them for whatever the hell. Like, you gonna go get Foles and the red hair Bama to be our quarterback. I mean, that year I just felt deflated. Like, these are quarterbacks. Fuck. And then here comes Justin Fields to bring my feelings back up. Bring the sunlight back on me, baby. And next thing you know, pop, 1,200 yards. Like, how the fuck? What? God damn it. This nigga ran for 1,200 yards and missed 2 games. Gee, mini Christmas. And motherfuckers still run around talking about, is he good? Is he can you is he a franchise? Like, what? Bruh, I don't give a fuck when the deadline is. I will wake him up tonight if I'm the fucking GM. Man, stop. And I'm bringing him in the office saying, bruh, we about to sign this long-term joint ASAP, bruh. We not even going out like this. You the bitch niggas that want to drag shit on. We gonna undercut this shit. Pay you what you need now. Justin Fields get paid now, bruh. I don't give a fuck. You better not go past the 30 year. I don't want to hear no motherfucking options. I don't want to hear you talking about, I'm going to tell you, we might pick up the 5th. What? You can't let a nigga run for 1,200 yards and say might. He might be. No. The goal of this thing is to score touchdowns. If you can run him That's what the fuck you need to do then. If you happen to be the quarterback, you got many more options than the average motherfucker in football. Because you're gonna toss it, kick it, and run it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's a waste of fucking time. Period. Now, I'm thinking, get you a motherfucking. If you had to pick somebody, Bijan Robinson is the person you have to fucking get. Period. You get him. You don't tell me that Poe's job on the line. If this pick become a bust because you traded out of one, everything we got from fucking one is enough. If we ain't got another pick for the first round at all, we good, nigga. We good. What the fuck you mean? Like, come on, bruh. Like, they still whining about Claypool trade. The fucking joint second round. Everybody still bitching about that. Really? What are we doing? We got people bitching about trading. Like, I'm confused now. Worry about when the team starts off, when the first fucking kickoff is. That's it. I'm not running around chasing people and fucking trying to 300 prospects and trying to look up everybody. Show me a 10-second tape. Okay, I can tell you that ain't gonna be good enough. I ain't got time for all that. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And to me, I'm picking this fool up. Jalen Carter is, if he at 9, I'm picking him up. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I already know I got 4 offensive linemen, right tackles that I know I want. So they need me fucking with them now. Cause I know they're gonna be still there. Somebody, 2, 3 of them gonna be still there. That's how I would do that. Get me the fuck out of here, man. And I like Pose, man. My grade on Pose, man. He's the fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you come in with 4 picks, get rid of Mac, get rid of Quinn, just start throwing people out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, dog? Come on, man. You gotta love this shit. Say, look, just let me do it, my thing. Those 3 people don't fit my thing. Okay? Just let me do that. All right. Even though Raekwon on his own left. David Montgomery left on their fucking own. You know what I'm saying? We tried to keep them. They wanted to leave anyway. They had visions of playing in the grass green. That shit. All right. So let them go. Now, I don't give a fuck about you, Dave Montgomery. You nothing to me. And when you play the Bears, 0 yards for your bit, -2 for your bitch ass. And them screens, forget it. Edmonds on that, you bitch. We done with that. Fuck you, David Montgomery. You're done too. You know what I'm saying? It's a new era, new year. I'm hoping we just pick Bijan Robinson up. You know what I'm saying? And let's start the season off. I'm ready to go now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Get out of here. That's the fucking Bears. You know what I'm saying? So look, the Chicago Bears will be on the clock at number 9. And I had no clue and don't care who they picking, but we will be live. Picking and chucking and jiving and figuring out who the fuck is going to do what. And then at the end of it, we ain't going to be nowhere near close to who did what. So I'll be in this joint again next week. You know what I'm saying? Going over a few things. You know what I'm saying? As usual. All things, all Bears. That's it. But I do want to talk about our depth chart, really. Let me look at the depth chart before I get out of here. Because I haven't seen it in a while. I'm going to take a peek at the depth chart so we can understand where the Bears were and where the Bears is. You know what I'm saying? Now, as we looking now, all right. DJ Moore, Dante Foreman is running back. Khalil Herbert, damn. Travis Homer, Travis Ebner. I want to see Travis Ebner run. These 2 fools they picked up, nobody want to see them. We want to see Travis Ebner. You got DJ Moore, Equinemius, St. Brown, Doris Fountain. I'll give it to him. Donnell Mooney, Velus Jones Jr., Joe Reed, whatever the fuck that is. Bring back Keel. What you doing, man? Cole Kmet, Robert Tunyon, Chase Allen, Jake Tunge. Oh, I thought they took that nigga's number. Center. This is key. Lucas Patrick, which I think should be there. Nate Davis, Tevin Jenkins, Larry Burrow, Alice Leatherwood. Who's Kellen? And I thought they signed. Wait a minute. What's that nigga name? Peter Eisen. Or did I miss him? Damn. He's not on here. Larry Bones. Oh, there he is. He's Peter Eisen still there. Got too many damn linemen for real. They got on a 4-3. Travis Gibson, Andrew Billings, Justin Jones, DeMarcus Walker. Oh my God. This is gonna be a long season. Bro, they got infused that front four with 2 rookies. They got to, bro. It had to be 2 rookies in that lineup, man. That thing is fucking lame. It's got the vibes from last year like shit. Kendall Vildor would not be here. These people ain't gonna be here. Ryan Anderson be lucky if he's still here. But I just got a feeling Khalil Herbert gonna get traded. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna trade him, bro. Cause he drafted running back last year. Eventually you gotta see can the motherfuckers run. You know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah. Eventually you gotta check it out and see if they run for real. But this will be a night for me, you know what I'm saying? The Chicago Bears is going to the draft real soon, picking 9. And I'm going to say they trade down and get an offensive lineman. And the offensive lineman is going to be the offensive lineman. Oklahoma. I know I'm wrong. I just think, I don't know. But peace. Check you out next time, man. The Chicago Bears. Bears